the Social Security big lump sum payment for millions of beneficiaries. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know about this big payment, as well as who would be eligible to get it. All the details here in the video. Let's get right into it. Now, first off, yes, this is a real thing, and some people do get these big lump sum payments from Social Security, which is what I want to focus on here in this video. I'll give you all the details as far as what makes somebody eligible to receive it, how much it could possibly be, and what are the parameters around getting this type of payment from Social Security, as this can be thousands upon thousands of dollars, well over $10,000 in a lot of cases for a lot of people. That's a lot of money. Could you imagine what would that do for your life and your lifestyle right now to get something like that from the Social Security Administration? Massively amazing, right? Yeah, exactly. That'd be really, really nice for a lot of people. Now, I've had some people reaching out to me over the last few months. Not many people. I've only seen a handful of comments talking about this, but I've seen some people reach out and say, hey, I've heard about this thing. Can you make a video about this? Or can you tell me the details? Can I get it? How can I become eligible? What are all the details about this? Again, really good questions and what I want to focus on for you here in this video. Now, to be 100% fair, yes, depending on the type of benefit you get from Social Security, there are different lump sum payment amounts. And again, there's back pay, there's retroactive pay. Again, the list goes on and on like this. But in this video, I do want to focus on one certain type of lump sum payment from Social Security. Now, if you're an SSDI beneficiary, you probably got some kind of lump sum payment when you actually got the approval of your benefits. Remember, from the time that you apply for your benefit as an SSDI beneficiary until the time you actually get your first check is a long time, right? Again, I know this because I've had conversations with many of you. I've seen the comments down below, and when I host live streams, we've talked about this. I can't believe how long people have waited to get their SSDI benefits, years and years and years in a lot of cases. But in most situations, they're not going to pay you back for all those years that you've waited, but there is a period of time that you do get back pay as an SSDI beneficiary, and usually you get that as your first payment, is a big lump sum payment from Social Security as an SSDI beneficiary. However, long story short here, sorry, I got a little bit long-winded there. I didn't mean to explain that much, but my point is, I'm not talking about SSDI here in this video. In fact, this video is specifically focused on Social Security retirement benefits, okay? So if you're an SSDI beneficiary, we can talk about your lump sum payment in a separate video. If you are somebody receiving SSI, again, this, to be 100% fair with you, is not about SSI either. This is just Social Security retirement benefits, which, by the way, that is the bulk of beneficiaries out there. But anyways, want to be 100% fair with you, so we already know. Again, we're going to whittle this down as we go here, because there's a lot of categories out there of beneficiaries that receive Social Security that actually are not eligible for this. And again, I want to be 100% fair with you and give you that detail. As I said earlier in the video, I will whittle this down and I will tell you exactly who would be eligible for this and in what circumstances would this become a situation that you could possibly grab this, right? There's a lot of groups that may not be eligible for this. All right, so here's what it comes down to. Social Security retirement benefits. Number one, you need to know what your full retirement age is, okay? So that's kind of the situation. Somewhere between the ages of basically 50, well, I shouldn't say ages. Basically, if you were born in 54 through the year of 1960, your full retirement age is somewhere between the ages of 66 and 67. Or if you were born after, in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is the age of 67, right? So anyways, that makes sense. And again, I assume that you know what your full retirement age is. Most people know what that is. I have other videos here on the channel talking about it, but that's kind of the situation, okay? So first is number one, you got to know what your full retirement age is. Okay, so that's number one. Now next, we also need to know, have you already filed for your benefit? If so, unfortunately, this does not apply. It does not apply to somebody that has already received their benefit. This is just those people that have not filed for their benefit yet. Maybe, again, maybe, a big maybe there. You see how this is going here? We're kind of whittling down a lot of groups that may not be eligible for this. But again, I'll get to the point as far as who would be eligible. Okay, so if you already filed for your Social Security benefit, again, unfortunately, not eligible for this. Why? Because it's just to people who kind of wait to get their benefit. All right, so next, let's just say that you are somebody who is, a senior, or you're, maybe not. You're, a couple years out maybe from filing for Social Security, whatever happens to be, or maybe you're still doing research on when you should file for your benefit. Cool, that's awesome, okay? This may help you make a decision. But here's the situation. When you hit your full retirement age, and again, fill in the blank with whatever your full retirement age is, when you get to your full retirement age, then you can have a couple options. You can file for your benefit if you want to. If you want to, that's great. Go for it. You don't need to, but you can if you want to. But if you do decide to wait after your full retirement age, you will get some benefit for waiting. I'll tell you what it is. For every 1 month that you delay your benefit after your full retirement age, as in you hit your full retirement age and you delay claiming your benefit by a month, your benefits will increase by 0.667% or 0.2% for every 1 month that you wait on filing for your benefit after your full retirement age. So what that simply means is that if you wait a full 12 months to file for your benefit, let's just say for example purposes, your full retirement age is the age of 67. And again, I'm just giving an example here. Your full retirement age is 67. You wait 1 full year. So now you're 68 and you're going to file for your benefit now for the first time. You have waited a full 12 months. In this situation, your benefits, because of the 0.667% increase every single month, your benefits have now increased by 8%. And no, that is not the COLA. That is a bonus. Delayed retirement benefit is what that is. It's a delay. So when you delay your benefit, you actually get a credit. Again, 0.2% every single month for as long as you want, really. Well, what I should say is out until the age of 70. It cuts off at the age of 70, but basically you can get a couple year period of time there, 3 years, where you can increase your benefit by up to 24% if you want to, just by waiting on your benefit. And again, you got to figure out what's best for your situation, if it makes sense to delay your benefit or not. Some people it does, some people it doesn't, okay? I have other videos here on the channel, by the way, talking about that in situations where it would or would not make sense. But anyway, in this situation, that person increased their benefit by waiting 1 year by 8%, and then they're going to get their COLA on top of that as well. So not a bad return, right? That's a pretty nice increase, 8%. Now, let's just say that they waited 6 months. If you waited 6 months in this example, in the example that I'm giving here, that'd still be a 4% raise to your benefit. Again, not bad, considering the COLAs we've seen as of recently. A 4% would be, pretty decent, right? And then, of course, you'd get the COLA on top of that as well. But here's the situation, okay? And here's where the lump sum payment comes in. You can wait 1 month, you could wait 2 months, you could wait 3 months, you could wait 4, 5, 6, whatever it happens to be. But Social Security may offer somebody in this situation that has waited anywhere between 1 and 6 months. They won't offer this for more than 6 months, but they will offer this for at least a 6-month period of time if you want to take this. You do not need to take this offer, by the way. It is potentially an offer from Social Security where they say, hey, we see that you've waited 6 months to file for your Social Security retirement benefit. We see that you've accumulated an increase of 4% to your benefits over that amount of time. We have a fill in the blank with whatever dollar amount here. It could be $5,000. It could be $10,000. It could be $20,000, $25,000. It could be a ton of money. Basically, whatever your benefit amount is, multiplied by 6 months. For example, let's just say that you get a $3,000 monthly benefit and you delay your benefit by 6 months. That's $18,000 that they may offer you. It's a lot of money, right? Who would turn that down? There's a lot of money to be waiting, denying, right? So anyway, the situation is, in this event, if somebody's filed for the benefit, if somebody has waited to file for the benefit by 6 months, and in this situation, Social Security comes forward and says, hey, we've got all this money here for you, a lump sum payment of X dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars. In this example that I was just giving, it could be $18,000. Again, that's just an example, not the same for everybody. But the option is, number 1, take the offer and take the lump sum payment. Option 2 is say, no, I'm good. I'll just, I'll forego the lump sum payment and I'll just lock in my 4% raise. Either of those options are okay. Whatever you want. You do not need to take the offer. You can if you want. But here's the situation. If you do accept the offer from them and take the lump sum payment, they will reduce that 4% raise that you've accumulated over the last 6 months by delaying your benefit. That's the exchange. We'll give you the money and act like you just, took your benefit at your full retirement age, and we'll take away the 4% increase. Or the other option is deny the lump sum payment and just lock in your 4% raise, which you will get forever. The rest of your life, you will have that 4% raise on your benefit plus the COLA on top of it. Make sense? Right? So again, that's totally up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, whether you should or should not take that offer, but it will be available there for some people who are in the situation that have waited to file for their benefit, right? Or the other option could be deny the offer of the lump sum payment, continue to delay your benefit check. If you delay for 1 year, you're going to get an 8% increase to your benefit. 0.667% multiplied by 12 months is an 8% raise to your benefit. If you delay for 2 years, you're going to get a 16% raise to your benefit. If you delay for 3 years, out until the age of 70, in this example, you would get a 24% raise to your benefit. Plus all the COLAs on top of that, right? So now you could be locking in some serious money. And again, it all depends on a variety of factors if it makes sense to wait on this or not, but you could lock in some massive, massive increases to your benefit if you do decide to delay receiving Social Security benefits. But if you decide only to wait a handful of months, 5, 6, 7 months, whatever, Social Security will offer up to a 6-month lump sum payment. That's it. If you delay for a year, they're only going to offer up to 6 months worth of a lump sum payment. And then, of course, they would reduce off that 4% raise that you've accumulated by waiting that 6-month period of time. Does it all make sense? I know, right? Confusing as, everything we could possibly think of. So that's the situation. Yes, this is something that's out there. Yes, it is available to millions of people that get into this situation. But statistically, according to looking at how many people actually wait until their full retirement age, it's actually not that many. About 24% of beneficiaries wait until their full retirement age to actually file for their Social Security. About 66% of people wait until, or don't wait, but take their benefit early. And only about 10% of people wait until the age of 70. So again, it's about, about a quarter of the people, about a quarter of the population wait until their full retirement age. But that's their full retirement age. How many people wait after that? I don't know. My point is, this is something that's out there. If you're on the fence and getting ready to file for your benefit, this may be something you want to take into consideration. If not, that's totally fine too. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but rather I'm here to inform, I'm here to represent, I'm here to advocate on your behalf, and I'm here to keep you updated with everything going on and talk through all the intricate details of Social Security, as it can be very confusing, and a lot of times, a lot of this information is hard to find, and or they don't tell you about it because this could potentially cause them to pay out more money. Do they want to do that? Probably not, right? Anyway, I want to do whatever I can to help you maximize your monthly benefit check and get as much as you possibly can out of them, because that's the name of the game, right? Anyway, I'm here for you. I hope this helps you. Please make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. There's a big subscribe button right down below the video. If you're new here, if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to share this video. Do you know anybody, 1 or 2 people that you can think of off the top of your head that receive Social Security or about to receive Social Security? Make sure to share this video with them. I have thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel talking about Social Security, and I'm back every day talking about this information. I want to do what I can to help you out right now. I know the benefits are tight, and I know a lot of people are really struggling financially right now. Again, please feel free to share this video. Again, share button right down below. Next, feel free to like the video. Thumbs up button right down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, go back, check out the well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now, showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Check those out. Take your selection, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Have a nice day. I'll catch you.